And welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, everyone. In this episode, we are going to attempt to put a goo sample... we'll do an orbital goo sample. I'm going to try and attempt to design a returnable probe that'll go on top of this monstrosity. So this will be the goo orbiter now. And so we just pop everything you see here off, drop this in here, grab myself the probe core, like so, grab myself a parachute, no, not that one. What, can you not have parachutes attached directly to this core? Interesting. Structural. It may have goofed up because of, it might just be that assembly glitch. Let's just grab goo, we'll just reset it. Goo orbiter Mark 1. Love that music. It's easy jazz. Alright, let's just throw all of this away because we actually have another copy of it in the sub-assemblies. Pop this off. It could have just been lag due to... There we are. Okay, now we're behaving properly. Grab our sub-assembly, put that back on. There we go. That actually works pretty well, doesn't it? Okay, now for the redesign. We need a parachute on top, first and foremost. There we go. A structural thing right there, and a heat shield. Oops. That's not exactly what I was shooting for there. I'm not sure if I can get that heat shield off. Okay. We'll try that again. Hopefully this thing is not too heavy. There we are. Okay, and then we need that attached like that. And one small tweak we need to make. Actually, no, we don't need to make that tweak. That actually worked out really well as designed. All we need now is a single goo experiment. Oh, hello. Did these get moved up? I guess those got moved up a touch in the tech tree or something. We need a single goo, and now that I know how to rotate these things, we can... we might have to put two up there. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put two of them on here. Let's see what we can do. There we are. We'll put them on like so. Yeah, so these guys won't have any action group. Yeah, I got it. So these will have to be toggled manually now. Okay, so just separate those two out. That actually may be... Okay, we don't need communicatrons. This is probably going to be actually excessive. Extremely excessive, because all we need to do is get this thing into a super high orbit and bring it back. But, honestly, I can use this as a braking stage or something. So, the goo orbiter Mark 1. You know what, we could save a little extra weight and take those off too. The really interesting part is going to be attempting to return goo. I think we'll try a lunar lander, a seismic and temperature lander first, but that is for a separate episode. In this episode, we're just going to catapult goo into the sky and bring it back and laugh if things go horribly wrong. Just double check my staging. I did miss a step. That should be there. All right. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Whoa. No, 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 no. No, no. No. Oh my good God. Why is this happening to me? Should I have put the RCS on before launch? I don't know. But back to vertical. Come on. Oh, jeez, we're losing it. We're not going to have enough monopropellant to even control our re-entry, are we? Why is this one failing in such spectacular manner? Okay. We'll see what happens. We really can't afford to be using the RCS, so if it's going to tip over, it's going to tip over. Oh my goodness, this thing is not happy with me. Weird, I've hardly changed anything except for what's attached to the top of it, but for whatever reason, it is really hating on me right now. The good news is this doesn't have to be a very good orbit. In fact, it doesn't even have to be an orbit. It just has to exceed 250 kilometers. Height. Oh, that shaking. So freaky. I wonder if I should put a... Whoa, there, we're losing it again. We're losing it. Losing it so badly. Oh, that is terrifying. Is fighting me big time. Something is not quite working right this time, is it? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. Let's let that mess go. It was shaking me apart. Alright. Fortunately for me, there's a lot of guts in this stage. And it should, well, hopefully should be able to get me into a much higher orbit. And it looks like it's going to. And if it doesn't, well, lessons learned and a slightly longer episode than originally anticipated. But I think we're going to be fine. The nice ocean landing, if we're lucky. We need more up in our flight here, not orbit. Just get that apoapsis up, 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 up. And there we go. That should do it. Okay. Not bad. It'll do for the purposes of this particular mission. Just separate ourselves from those two parts a bit. And let's time warp our way up into the high orbit. And we'll use this stage as a pre-re-entry... Oh, I didn't put any batteries on here, did I? Let's turn off the electrics on there so that hopefully... Let's see, can we transfer? Are we able to transfer electricity? I have no idea. Maybe? I have no idea how to execute a transfer of resources in this game. But I have this horrible feeling now that that core may not have enough power to get me back to the bloody ground. Oversight. Alright, well, here we go. I'm coming up. Here it is. Come on, expose that mystery goo. There we are. Keep the data. And expose that mystery goo as well. Keep the data. And we are coming down. Alright, we are braking. There we are. Now we'll see what happens. Basically, as we come into the atmosphere, I want to give this thing a real high push of power. I wonder what the threshold is for actual damage in this. Alright, full power to the engines. And prepare to eject. Activate. Eject that, and hope for the best. Here we go. Come on. Survive. Survive. Don't run out of batteries. Don't run out of batteries. Oh God, don't run out of batteries, you stupid thing. I may have to deploy this parachute way earlier than I would like. If this thing's going to run out of batteries. 6,000. Okay, that's going to be tight. I'm really regretting not putting batteries on that rig. Okay, under... Okay. Well, our only hope now is that we get to the ground before the battery dies. And I have no idea if that is actually going to happen or not. Because that is a very... I guess my only other hope is that maybe even if the probe core is dead, it still has scientific value for the return. It's another thing I really have no knowledge of, but I do know that I'm going to have to attach a couple batteries to this. Whoa. Leftover parts from the re-entry, I guess. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Time warping to the ground. 2, 1... Well, we might have to repeat this anyways if the probe core is damaged by lack of power, but it's damaged by lack of power sitting in the ocean, and it is recoverable. Experiment be valid. Experiment be valid. Experiment was valid. We got our 50 science from recovering high orbit goo. Which means, if I just examine my science archive, mystery goo, we have our 4 mystery goo reports. We have 1 crew report missing. The 11th crew report would be the Badlands, Grassland Highlands, ice caps, and the shores. We're still missing. I could have gotten the shores on that orbit. What was I thinking? Okay. Anyways, that's a minor mental breakdown from the previous episode. So... But, you know, that's something I could do either off screen or to mix it up when I'm doing, you know, amongst lunar flights. I think we need to send a lander to the moon. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave this as a nice little short episode and wrap it up for now. I've got some other stuff I need to do tonight. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.